We move away from sports now to Conservative Review from Friday, July 24th. Here are the top stories. Illegal alien/DACA recipient released after assault and DUIs in Texas accused of killing 3 retired cops in DUI crash. My goodness. So multiple DUIs and assault, then released, then yet another DUI which killed 3 people. What the fuck? Do these lives matter? Apparently not. This dude has a serious drinking problem. What the fuck? I'm concerned. I'm just not petrified. Mike Rowe offers common sense counterpoint to the media's COVID-19 hysteria. That makes a lot of sense. I'm sure it does. Listen, how to organize for liberty and sanity at the local level. Sanity would be really nice right now. Today we are joined by Shanna Joy, a talk show host in Rochester, who was a leader in the anti-Common Core movement. Well, she lost that battle. Liberty and sanity both would be really nice to have right now. New developments cast serious doubt on Kathy Aroo's harassment lawsuit against Fox News, Tucker Carlson, and Sean Hannity. The allegations don't seem to match up. Ha ha ha. Yeah, she's the one who apparently thinks everybody wants her. Multiple sexual assault or sexual harassment allegations. Sexual harassment allegations against multiple people with not a whole lot of, detail, not a whole lot of evidence, not really much of a story at all, and yeah, she obviously just thinks that everybody wants her. This is a you problem, lady, not a them problem. GOP representative introduces resolution demanding the Democratic Party change its name or be barred from the House over past support for slavery and Confederacy. Playing by their rules. Yeah? They actually had pictures of former congressmen, excuse me, I don't mean to be politically correct, former congressmen removed from being displayed because they had been part of the Confederacy back in the day. So, yeah. Oh, those were all Democrats, by the way. Yeah, this makes perfect sense. Next, we move on to the Daily Wire from Friday, July 24th. GOP stimulus plan to include $1,200 checks for millions of Americans. That's good that they're sticking with the old figures. That is good. Congressman introduces bill that would have Democrat Party change name or be barred from participation in the House. Just read about that on Conservative Review. Soros-backed district attorney signals willingness to arrest feds and appears to compare them to Nazis. I believe that's the district attorney for Philadelphia. And good luck with that, dude. Nazis. No. The Nazis. We have the mentality of Nazis, but it's not that. It's not what's happening there. It's all of the enforcement of rules that are actually bad for individuals just for supposedly the collective good. And I am referring to mask mandates here. They're not good for you. They're not good for the individual. And yet, the people who work in stores, doctor's offices, and so forth, they're just they just go along with making you do it just so they can stay safe in their job, just so they don't get in trouble. That's the Nazi mentality. Chinese consulate in Houston was massive spy center. FBI probes Chinese army suspects in 25 plus cities. Cleaning house is a good thing. Watch, rapper T.I. wants $44 trillion in slavery reparations. Fuck you, dude. Ben's latest op-ed. As coronavirus cases rise across the nation, the media and the Democrats, but I repeat myself, have struck upon a narrative. COVID-19 has been mishandled by Republicans. This is, to be sure, a dubious proposition. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. There's some ads. Blah, blah, blah. The Daily Shapiro from Friday, July 24th. Congressman introduces bill. Yes, yes, yes. The Democrat Party must change its name. I wonder what they would change their name to if they actually went along with this, which I seriously doubt they will. Although if it's a bill that gets signed into law, then they would have to. I wonder. I mean, honestly, they would probably change it to something that would show them to be for people that they're really not for. Probably. They would just be further mischaracterized. Covington Catholic High School student Nick Sandman settles $250 million lawsuit with the Washington Post. Good for him. 3 federal officers face permanent blindness after rioters shine lasers in their eyes. Fucking assholes. Trump signals 75,000 agents ready to go into Democrat-controlled cities to stop surging violence. Do it. Fucking do it. Crush them. CDC sides with Trump, says students need to go back to school. Ahaha. Of course, there's still going to be all sorts of stupid, arbitrary rules. Protect your online privacy with ExpressVPN. And watch The Ben Shapiro Show. And now it's the Daily Wire from yesterday, Saturday, July 25th. Nick Sandman settles lawsuit. Oh, by the way, he's not done, though. Let's see, I think it was January, he settled with, CNN settled with him, and now Washington Post, and he'll be moving on to other news outlets, and rightly so. Good for him. Walsh. I looked up every case of an unarmed black man shot by cops in 2019. Here's the truth the media and Black Lives Matter are hiding. Yeah, the number is 9. Right? 9. That's the number. And while, yes, I'm sure there are cases where the person didn't die from shooting, it's still gonna be a pretty small number. But nobody in these movements actually care about the actual numbers. LeBron on Black Lives Matter. In America, there ain't been no damn movement for us. Fucking, oh my gosh. Fucking bullshit. I am so sick of LeBron. Honestly. This is all so stupid. There ain't been no damn movement for us. What the fuck do you call? Oh my goodness. What the fuck do you call civil rights legislation? That was the product of the original movement for you. Oh my goodness. U.S. defense officials briefed in off-world vehicles not made on this earth. Senator Rubio sounds alarm over unidentified aircraft. That sounds like a nice distraction. I just can't get on board. San Francisco Giants player cites Christian faith as reason for refusing to kneel for BLM. Why didn't they use the picture that shows him standing amongst all the other people kneeling? That's a good picture. I don't want to see this shit. So far I've heard of 2 teams that where the entirety of the team didn't kneel at all. One was the Indians, I think, and the other was, it's escaped me. Damn it. Phooey. But there's been 2, at least. So that's heartening. There's some ads. It's always the same ads. 1 tip to trade stocks profitably. Learn from Chuck Hughes. Okay. And here we have the Daily Shapiro for yesterday, Saturday, July 25th. America is hitting the self-destruct button. On Tuesday, the Wall Street Journal released the results of a poll performed in conjunction with NBC News. The poll found that 56% of Americans believe American society is racist. There is no way. There's no way that number is that high. They're not polling the right people. 71% believe race relations are either very or fairly bad. Most troubling, 65% of Black Americans say that racial discrimination is built into American society, including into our policies and institutions. So stupid. The notion that America is systemically racist bodes ill for the future. It's also a dramatic lie. Judge blocks Seattle from stripping police officers of pepper spray. Okay, that's good. You can't get much more non-lethal than pepper spray, can you? WNBA players walk off the court during national anthem. And yet they were allowed to walk back on to play. It's so petulant. The petulance is disgusting. And arrogance. Judge rules federal agents don't have to identify themselves while making arrests in Portland. Ah ha ha ha. But this has been some big lie that they're some secret police, because you can tell that they're police. They do have badges. They do have police written on their front of their bulletproof vest things. So, whatever. And there's more of the same ads. Last of all, for this crop of daily wires, is this one for today, July 26th. WNBA players are petulant children. Compliance would be disobedience. Prominent California church defies state lockdown to resume in-person assembly. Good for them. I believe what they're saying is compliance with the state would be disobedience to God. And I wish more people would realize that. Fox host calls out Trump campaign press secretary for fake claim about polls. I'm out of here. Joe Rogan says he's leaving LA for Texas. Good for you, dude. Watch. Video busts myths about face masks and COVID-19. Okay. I'm actually going to click on one because this sounds like something I'm interested in. On Thursday, YouTube channel It's Okay to Be Smart released a video in which host and writer Joe Hansen debunks a series of myths related to mask wearing. Bottom line, masks work. They are safe for almost everyone to wear, and the more people that wear them along with adhering to physical distancing and other strategies, then that is more lives that we will save. Hansen begins. The host notes that many people have watched his previous video on the effectiveness of cloth masks in which he used Schlieren imaging, making certain airflow patterns visible to the human eye. Hansen continues addressing a few of the most common myths and misunderstandings regarding masks and COVID-19. Well, you know what? If it does not hinder somebody's breathing, then more power to them. But there are some people who it does, such as people in the third trimester of pregnancy who already are having trouble breathing because of that. It does. Trust me, it fucking does. There's myth, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this is long. So, obviously I'll include the link. And like I said, lovely. Lovely if it works for those people who can wear them. But making people who can't breathe well with them on wear them is not cool. And making people wear them anyway. You're taking away people's liberty, people's personal responsibility. You know what also stops your little droplets from flying around when you sneeze or cough is sneezing or coughing into your elbow. Common courtesy. You don't making masks mandatory is demonstrating that you have no trust in people. It's not a good precedent to be setting. And that's all. That's all for that.